Welcome back, everybody. Clearly, there's been a lot of change down here. We've got floors done and the finish is on. I think it turned out really nice. Hope it comes through on camera, but it's a little lighter than it used to be, but there's plenty of character and got some wormholes and things going on still in here. So this front half really has the old vibe. You know, there's some checks and splits, and these gaps will open and close seasonally, I'm sure. Although we'll keep it pretty consistent in here, temperature and everything, humidity-wise. So we'll be wrapping that stuff up shortly. All the baseboards still has to be done, but these floors have been beautiful. Let's just take a look at, this is the family room, and clearly there are a couple of new pieces. And it's a little unfortunate that like this one is not so eye-catching. It's like racing stripe right here because he put it right next to some of the darkest boards. It's a little eye-catching, but we will almost definitely have carpet down in here. Clearly these are some from upstairs. These were 2 boards, I think, from the second floor, so you can see how much lighter it's going to be up there, and it'll take, I don't know, about 200 years for it to darken like this other stuff. But it turned out great. I'm thrilled with how this is all looking. The one thing, there's a couple of places where we had to fill some open knot holes, and I thought he was going black, and it turned out kind of gray, and it's not ideal. So at some point I'll probably go through and hit holes with some black, see if like an area like that is catching a lot of junk. I'll go through with epoxy and do some of that, but we'll live with it for a while and see what happens. Just kind of love the old patina to all of this. Oh, that's not patina, that's construction. That should have been cut away. Don't love that. Oh well. This is what it is. Again, area rug. I think I'll do a nice area rug in this section, and you won't draw so much attention to it. But I do want to take a peek at all of this so it reminds me what I have and what I need still. Got that conduit chase top and bottom. That should probably be just a brush sweep or something. Ethernet and coax separate. Then I've got double gang, single gang for outside, I believe. Double is for inside, with a coax for subwoofer over here. Yes, just coax. And then outlets up there. This is mostly for me. I gotta order this stuff and try to make it black. I have all the white covers and things for these, but now I would prefer to have them be black since everything else is gonna be black. Here's another thing. Let's see if this little trick works. We have lights. The electricity works. Oop, I don't know why that flickered. But the sconces are working. The lighting in here is pretty great. They're on dimmers. So let's see. Dim those sconces down to barely glowing. Looks like it flickers a little bit on the screen. It doesn't look like it in real life. Something with the video. But we dimmed these as well, so they'll dim down. I think that setting right there we'll use a lot in the evenings. We're just keeping a little light in here. So anyway, that's that room. And then in here, I don't think we got these lights. Oh, these are the hall lights. Also on a dimmer so we can crank them down and use them like a night light at night. Most of the time they'll be nice and bright. We've got sconces in here. These are a little more old-fashioned. I'm still working to rewire our over-the-table light and this little oil lamp conversion that I'm doing. What else in here? Not much else in here. Turn this off. These are all 3-ways and dimmable and that stuff too. We've got a thermostat controlling our heat and humidity. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that, but it'll automatically, we set it to 40% on humidity. We'll probably bump it up in the summertime to like 50%. But our air handlers do all of that. And down here in the hallway, let's see if these switches do anything. They do. Don't believe these are on a dimmer. And we're waiting on some switches because these are 4-way switches. They're being, they're active in a couple of different locations. So that is also a 4-way switch. We're waiting on, this is our exterior switch, which would be on that lamp, that post right there. Hopefully by the end of the day. And then switches up the hall. Nope. Nope. Why is this one not working? Upstairs must be turned off on the breakers or something. And then in here, we've got the central light, again on a dimmer. Take it right down. This is one of my favorite light fixtures. It was a fun one that we found. Sconces. So this room's a little more formal on dimmers as well. So we can set the mood, whatever. And again, 3-way switch on this as well. Floors in here look fantastic. Kind of have some of the old graying in here and some of that dark. I think they're gonna get more and more red. As you see the red come through, that'll come through. Right now, a lot of that amber is on it. And in time, it'll get darker and more red like some of these older ones. Really, these are some that didn't get the finish all the way. It was off the surface, but not out of the wood. You can see how dark that one is. That's kind of what the original house was. And that'll happen over time and probably more coats of poly as we, do a light refinish from time to time. But it all looks really nice. Right into the closets, washer dryer, pantry. And we get to the kitchen. So I think I've had videos on the kitchen. We still have no resolution on the countertops. The rest of the kitchen cabinet work is getting done probably Monday. So we'll do all the toe kicks and trim pieces on the floor and on the walls. And that crown will get done. Still waiting a frustratingly long time for our hood vent to get installed properly. HVAC guys also kind of screwed up this. So I gotta patch that now. And then, patches here, patch there. And we still haven't resolved exactly where the lights are going. That was where I wanted, but there's a beam in the way, and so we can't get the wire between the two. Got 2 wires here to work with, so we could go there if we wanted to, but we could also move it over. So it depends on where we end up placing the old antique stove. If it's in alignment with this and directly behind, we'll do another light over here, because they're like wall washers, and they're supposed to be highlighting kind of the old oven or stove. So if we end up putting it here, this was my thought, was it would go here and we could have a chair kind of on either side, 2 chairs over here, a chair over here. Then it'll stay there, and we'll try to find a way to get across there. But probably we patch that and put one there and leave the stove here and have this be a more open seating area with a little table in between. So we'll see. So long as we can squeeze it in there, it looks good with respect to the peninsula, and the door opens all the way. If we're like having a party and we just want to swing it open, let people in and out. That's kind of the determining factor. So lights do work, I believe, in here. That one didn't. There it goes. Some of these light locations I'm gonna end up taking out and flip-flopping, because I think this switch here is supposed to be for these lights that are not yet on. Why wouldn't it be on that side? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. And these have to get hung, but the canopy that goes against the ceiling is a 3-inch, and these are 4-inch boxes, and so it doesn't even cover it up. So I gotta find something to remedy that situation. Yeah, so lots of places, lots of light in the kitchen though. It's a pretty dark day, overcast, and these should be on dimmers as well. They are. So we can turn it down, especially in the evening, just kind of let it be on simmer mode here. It's cool that when you turn them off, they kind of cool down a little bit. They are LED, by the way. All right, so I'll take you on a quick spin around the other floor. They're not as impressive and is less different, I think, upstairs. Not sure these stairs got done. They didn't. So they need to get done. The front edges are a little dirty after everybody walking on them. So I'm going to be laying down boards and things, but up here you can see they're much lighter, but they turned out great as well, and they will darken over time. We've still got windows open, which I don't think we need anymore. Doesn't smell too bad in here. All the rooms, here's Ollie's room. Just ready for baseboard. All this stuff is ready for baseboard. Sink's ready to hang at this point. Really should get hung as soon as the rest of the plumbing stuff comes back in. We've got just baseboard to go in here and that trim kit for the ceiling. But heat is on. Everything's good. Tightened up. Probably have a window open out here. Same thing here, just baseboard. Floors turned out great. We got this stuff came in. I think it's sitting right there. We're still waiting on the part for that thing. And all this work to happen. Nobody wants to do that work because it's not fun and it's delicate. But it's looking nice. And upstairs we've got these balusters to put back in. That'll happen hopefully Monday as well. Everything this time gets glued and pinned, like some of these balusters. See, yeah, they're a little wiggly. Right, if I shake the baluster, you hear it. So they will get picked up, glued on the bottom, put down in place, glued on the top, and pinned straight through into here, so it'll hold it tight in place. And a little polyurethane, expanding polyurethane glue should do the trick. These stairs are final coated, they are done. And we do have a little spot here. You can see there was some glue. This is gonna get sanded out. And there's a little skunk stripe from where they polyed and didn't get that piece removed. So that's got to get straightened out on the 3rd floor. But this is all good to go. Ready for baseboard. Ready for baseboard up here too. This preview of what all the doors will look like when they're not quite so tattered and I paint them out again. And yeah, not much has happened in the bathroom, so I guess that's the quick rundown. The punch list is getting quite short. Hopefully we will be coming home in a number of weeks. A small number of weeks. Cross your fingers for us, wish us luck, and we'll push through to the end here. Have a good one.